Good morning, physics. Today, we start week 7. May the 4th be with you. So, what we're going to be doing today is we're working on waves still. This week we're going to be finishing up lesson 1, which is waves and matter. Last week we started lesson 1 and we're investigating the idea of mechanical waves. So that would be waves moving through any sort of matter. So things like sound waves, water waves, sound going through metal or anything like that is all the stuff we're covering. And so what we're going to be doing this week is, if we're in our ebook, we go here, we're going to be finishing up Explore, Explain 3 through 5. So today you're going to be finishing up Explore, Explain 3 in Lesson 1, which is measuring wave energy, which is a fairly short one. Fairly short section. It's talking about amplitude and sort of how amplitude and frequency can help determine the energy of a wave, and sort of what happens if you say get a tsunami, and sort of what happens sort of with those ocean waves in those geological events. And then from there, in lesson 4, it's a little bit longer, we're going to be talking about wave behavior, which is sort of investigating how waves react. So there are 2 different types of interference that can happen with waves. There is what is called constructive interference, which means that they sort of combine together and they sort of make something bigger. And then there's destructive interference, which means they combine and make something smaller. And so with that, you'll be answering some questions here. This will be part of Tuesday. You'll be answering this. We'll be ignoring this part and sort of these reflections of waves. And then what's going to happen is on Wednesday, we're going to be sort of going into this engineering section at the bottom of Explore, Explain 4, which is sort of interaction of sort of vibrating strings or something along those lines, which will be useful for us when it comes to Friday, which I'll get to in a moment. And then on Thursday, we're going to be doing Explore, Explain 5, which is sort of applying wave behavior. So it'll be sort of reading about things like echolocation and sort of being able to describe how the behavior of waves allows echolocation to work. And then from there, as well as a little bit about acoustic engineering, so things like the Sydney Opera House or various orchestra designs. And then what's going to happen is on Friday, I'm going to have a bunch of different videos for you where people are making some unusual music using unusual instruments. And I'll pull some examples up right now. So one of these such places is a YouTube channel called Device Orchestra, which I'll link to on Friday. And this is sort of one of the things that we're going to do. Unfortunately, I forgot to skip the intro. But I suppose you all get the idea. So these are the type of things that you will end up sort of be reviewing. There's also going to be some people who've made their own instruments, like, say, the ocarina guy, who has done things like Take On Me, Bad Guy, and Africa on just like a straight-up ocarina that he made out of various melons. And so this is sort of the idea of some of the videos you're going to watch and sort of explain how are they making the music based on the properties of the waves, not necessarily the technical details of like, well, they modified the ARM processor on this toaster so then it makes this vibration at this time. But you'd be able to say something like it's vibrating at this rate, which is causing a frequency to make this high pitch. And so when they have it vibrate faster, it makes a higher pitch. When they have it vibrate slower, lower pitch. And just sort of those basic ideas, which will be kind of fun to discuss and be able to wow people with by explaining how these videos work to others. And so that's what's going on for this week. If you have any questions, you can message me. We are going to have a live Zoom, hopefully today, this Monday, which I will send out a message about. Yeah, have a good day.